I have animated several shape layers using trim path and time reverse keyframe. I have a text layer and a solid layer as a background. I have already made a short video tutorial showing how to create this reverse animation. You can watch the video by clicking on the card at the top of the page or the link in description. In this project, I would like to turn the red shape layers that gave me a drop shadow effect into a pre-compose. I'm knowing that After Effects has a drop shadow effect. Just to clarify, I use these red shape layers to drop shadow here. Well, let's keep going. I choose the layers I want to convert to pre-compose. Then right-click on one of them and choose Pre-compose. First, I give a Pre-compose name at the open the dialog box. Now, I must select the one of two modes to make Pre-compose. But you can see the Leave All Attributes option is inactive. If you look closely, you will notice that I cannot use this option on multiple layers. As a result, I must use Move All Attributes to New Composition option. The main difference between these options is how keyframes and features are transferred or preserved. You must also use Move All Attributes option if you intend to convert more than one layer to pre-compose. I also enable this option to adjust the composition duration to the main span of the selected layers. Now, all I have to do is click on OK. So, Pre-compose was created and its duration is proportional to course of the layers. I click on it and it opens for me. You can see all of the layers as well as their keyframes are now visible here. Because I choose the Move All Attributes option, all keyframes were moved into the Pre-compose. The ability to apply chains or effects to multiple layers at once is one of the benefits of using Pre-compose. But any change you make to the layers inside the Pre-compose will also appear in the main composition. For example, I changed the color of the wheels here. You will notice that the color of the wheels in the main composition has changed. For a better view, let me disable the upper layers of Pre-compose. Now, I would like to use the roughen edge effect on the Pre-compose. The effect is only applied to the Pre-compose, but the layers inside are unaffected. When I go into Pre-compose, you can see that the roughen edge effect is not applied to the layers inside the Pre-compose. This solid layer will be used to demonstrate the Leave All Attributes option. But first, let me to create some keyframes for it. That's fantastic. For the scale property, I made 4 keyframes. Let me now change the solid layer to Pre-compose. This time, I choose the option to keep all attributes. As you can see, my solid layer was converted into a Pre-compose. When I enter that, the scale property of the solid layer has no keyframes, but the keyframes have been transferred to the scale property of Pre-compose. As before, any change I make to the solid layer will be reflected in the main composition. For example, in this case, I use the hue effect to slightly change the color. So, the color has been changed in the main composition. Note that you cannot make Pre-compose from shape and text layers with the Leave All Attributes option. As you can see, the Leave All Attributes option is disabled when I go to the Pre-compose dialog box by selecting these layers. Finally, I like to mention something. If your project contains multiple compositions or Pre-compose, using the mini flow chart to navigate between them can be very useful. Now this is the end of this tutorial and I hope you enjoyed it. At the end, don't forget to like this video.